Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 101. The first setup was submitted by Malik. It's clean. It's really nice. Definitely like he puts a little bit of personality into it, but at the same time, he's got like the fake plant and the little workstation to do his homework and whatnot. And it really, like you said, it's mature. And I think for 13, it's very clean, which is not something we normally see. I mean, I love everything down to the little, what are those things? Binder clips on the side of the desk for his headphones. Yeah. Really cheap and effective way to keep your headphones out of sight, out of mind. I like seeing desks that aren't IKEA because it is the new trend. Everybody has an IKEA desk, you know? Yeah. And you know, they kind of look good for about a week and a half, and then they kind of fall apart with the IKEA stuff. Yeah. So the problem with that desk, although it looks great, is it doesn't match up with the side piece, which again, it's a great setup, but we're going to critique it. Malik scored an 84. The next setup was submitted by Brandon.
There's a lot happening, right? There's a lot going on. A lot of colors. It's just a lot of things on this desk that I would not necessarily do.
For the most part, I'm just confused, and I think there's way too much going on here. You definitely need to get rid of some stuff. And you know what? This does look more like a 13-year-old setup. So I'm not like...
Yeah, but you know what, though? I think it's easily fixed. I mean,
for sure.
Like, literally, you just take the Kleenex and the coffee off the table, hide some of these wires, flip the panel, the wood shelf around, take the garbage can away, and you could have like a really clean and awesome shot.
Brandon scored a 58. The next setup was submitted by Owen.
I really like this. I mean, this is it's super simple, super clean. There's nothing that's kind of out of the ordinary in the shot. I'm a big fan of framing posters. That's a big pet peeve of mine. Guys, if you have posters, just get like a cheap $10 frame and just frame the thing.
And I have to give you props for making everything align so perfectly, because I say it all the time. People, they can't always get their monitor mounts to work properly. And normally they're like overlapped or one's lower than the other, and that looks slick. And the thin bezels, I like the IKEA combination here. You have tons of storage, which is why we don't see a ton of crap just chilling on your desk. I'm always about the extended mouse pads, I think, especially when you're on an IKEA desk, because it is such a cheap piece of particle board. Owen scored an 87. The next setup was submitted by Artem. The first thing that sticks out to me, I don't know about you, is the wall. The decals. What do you think about that? I get what they're doing. It's supposed to look like the actual map. Yeah. So what do you think of that?
Not my thing. I would have liked it better if it was kind of centered with the desk.
But now, actually looking at the desk, I love it, but I hate it. And it makes me cringe because the usability doesn't seem to be that good.
It looks like the leg is right in the middle.
Yep.
You know, it looks like it's two desks actually, right? Is that kind of what it is?
I think so.
Desk?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So there's a leg in the middle, so when sitting, you're always off center.
I think the computer is way too big. The tower needs to go elsewhere on the floor or something like that. You need just a new desk, and you have that corner. Why not utilize that? It will actually help you center out above the decal, which is always nice. But I feel like you could really benefit from a nice long desk, even maybe an L desk. I don't know what the other side of the room looks like, but it just looks, I mean, the microphone's probably covering a good portion of your screen. Even though it's small, you know, those monitors are pretty damn close to your face. So I can't imagine how that is using on a daily basis. Artem scored a 78. The next setup was submitted by Sean.
I see a lot of problems. One, the posters. Frame them. Come on. They're cool. I mean, you would get way more points with me if it was framed.
Yeah.
Two, the speakers, I'm not crazy about. They look pretty old.
Pretty old, yeah.
Three, the cable management. There needs to be a better plan with that. I see a lot of loose cables everywhere.
About the speakers, this happened on a previous episode not that long ago. Plasti dip them. This is another one of those desks that confuse me because the leg space there, when you are sitting dead center, it's like, I feel like that's pretty tight on your legs. Sean scored a 65. The next setup was submitted by Finlay.
I think there's potential in this one. There's a lot of potential.
Agreed.
It's just, you know, cleaning it up again.
Yeah, it's basically a replica of earlier today. The PC tower is in an awful spot, or whatever. What is that, printer? Yeah, HP printer to the left. Awful. Where do you put your legs? Do you have legs? That's my question to you. That briefcase, that's where the PC could go. Put it on the other side. It will make your life a lot easier. You just need to clean it up, just like the other setup. Finlay scored a 54. The next setup was submitted by Matt.
It seems like he started off simple.
Yeah.
And you just added stuff and added stuff and added stuff, and listen, it's clean.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's clean, but I would simplify it a little bit.
I mean, look at the desk first off. It has the keyboard tray because you're supposed to sit on the left side. But then he's like, no, I have 2 monitors now. No, now I have 3. No, now I have 4, and I don't know what the hell to do, you know?
And at 5, I mean 5 with the TV.
Yeah, which is not even on it. I feel like when you take a picture, you should have that wallpaper on that TV, and it will look even cooler because they have the green LEDs all around. I mean, I love all the different things that you have, the Fallout stuff. You have the motherboard on the wall, and you have all that cool stuff, and it shows a lot about you, and I really like that. You know what you're doing, you just gotta simplify. Matt scored a 66. The final setup was submitted by Real. He said that the sheets to hide all the cables, which you can kind of see, he knows that they look awful, but it's a glass desk. He says cable management's awful, and I could agree. Those desks are the hardest thing ever to cable manage. And honestly, I don't hate the sheets. Normally,
no, I don't either.
Yeah, because
you know what? I didn't even notice it that much in the photo, and it doesn't look that bad. It's a lot going on the left side. It's so easy to remove that, right? Like, get a small little desk or get like a shelf on the side and have everything on there.
The right side, though, I think is pretty simplistic, straight to the point. You can't fit the speakers standing up. You lay them down, works perfect. They're not covered by anything, so you're getting the full sound. Works great. The PC is on a nice little stand. Perfect, not on the carpet. For the most part, though, it's just like, get storage. You need storage, and if you get that, you're all set. Real scored 44. Owen walked away with first place. Thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlight for episode number 101.